Hello everybody, Big Points here. Now before we get too deep into this video, I want to give a shout out to my patrons over on Patreon. So thank you for everybody who's supporting the channel over on Patreon. It really means a lot to me. So I know I'm taking a bit of a break here from the B36 project, which is right here, but I wanted to address something that I've been getting a lot of comments on recently, and that is the 747. Where is the Queen of the Skies, right? I've replaced the 747 where it used to sit with the B36 here, and ever since then people have been like, where's the 747? Where's the 747? Now, a lot of you from a few videos ago may recall that the 747 had a bit of an incident where one of its gear collapsed. I don't remember what happened, but it broke pretty badly. And I eventually ended up storing it under the table, so I'm not really going to show you right now because it's all boxed up and stuff. But it got me thinking, the 747 was kind of old and not very modern looking. Its techniques are very old, and it wasn't as nice as some of the newer planes. So I'm redoing it. So this is what I have so far for a design. Now, here's a minifigure I can use for scale reference here. This is 22 studs wide. You can see sort of where I'm going with my design here, and that's where it is in comparison to a minifigure. So this thing's huge. This is the fuselage cross-section without the hump, obviously, because I want to understand that first. And you can see here that it uses a lot of those 2x4 white curve slopes right here, like so. I actually think it ends up working pretty well. You can see it looks very smooth here on the top. I actually really like it a lot. This is the prototype that I've come up with for the 747 fuselage. So yeah, this is sort of interesting. Now, obviously, this will come off. The roof will be removable. And like I said, I think this looks really good. It's much cleaner than it was before. It's actually far cleaner than the roof on the 787, even though this one people seem to like this one, and it's actually much larger. You can see here that the fuselage of the 787 would actually fit inside of the fuselage for the 747. So yeah, this thing is pretty massive that we're dealing with here. So yeah, this is what I've come up with the fuselage. I'm probably going to keep this thing a Pan Am 747, though I am willing to hear suggestions. So if any of you want me to change the livery on the 747, now's the time to tell me, all right? Because I haven't really bought any parts yet, but I can if I want to change the livery. Now, obviously, there are some rules here that we'd have to go by when it comes to changing the livery. So no diagonal stripes. I tried with the 727 over there, and it was quite difficult to get the diagonal stripes in the tail. So on a larger scale, I really don't want to have to deal with that. So no diagonal stripes, and we're limited to the window line right here by the colors of that part that are available. So nothing too extreme there, unfortunately. But I'm willing to hear ideas for liveries. I might do this into a 747-400. I don't think I'm going to do an 800 because I don't feel like that one's as famous as the 400. But I don't know. I might do a 747-200 or 400. So if you have any suggestions for liveries and which one you think I should do, leave it in the comment section below. I certainly want to hear what you guys have to say. So yeah, this is what I've come up with so far. I don't know if I told you guys this earlier, but I put a bunch of these parts on a large lug order. So that should be coming in sometime around August. So I won't be able to make a ton of progress on this thing until August, but I do want to let you guys know that I am planning on redoing the 747 pretty soon here because it is the Queen of the Skies, right? And yeah, after that accident, I want this thing to be able to be built. Now, the bottom of the fuselage, this is what's interesting. The bottom will be the same as the top, so we'll just take the inverse. This will probably be in a light bluish gray. You can see it lines up very well there with the line. It's very close. I actually really like how they came up. I'm just going to inverse it. So the bottom will probably be light bluish gray and the top will be white, and there will be a blue stripe here on each side if I want to do it in Pan Am. If I don't want to do it in Pan Am, if you guys want to see a separate livery for this, then please be sure to let me know because I am all ears. I do think I'll probably do Pan Am, but I was considering actually for doing the Air Force One livery now, but unfortunately there are some pretty rare colors in there and diagonal stripes, which we all love. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking with the 747. And what I want to get is more of a smooth look like that's over here with the 727. I want it to be very smooth and not stepped like the 747. So that's what I'm thinking. I want it to be much more modernized, and it needs to be a lot more portable too, because that 747 is really hard to transport. So that's all for this video. I wanted to let you guys know what I'm thinking for the 747. Will I be doing anything immediately? No, I still need to finish the B-36, and I still need to do a lot of traveling for the summer, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to this immediately, but I do want to let you guys know that I do want to fix the 747 before I go too deep into any other projects. And it shouldn't take too long because a lot of it's already designed from my previous 747. I'll be carrying some of those bits over, so yeah, if you have any suggestions, any questions, then please be sure to leave it in the comment section below, and I'll try to get to them. That's all I really have for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.